was really the start of an amazing run for Maryland lacrosse that continues to this day, playing for a national championship just a week ago. We're underway here in the fourth and final game in our opening weekend from Albany. This game.
Yeah, so in terms of pros, cons, obviously you expect Atlas to get a little tired as the game progresses, but they've got game reps, Connor, right? They know exactly what they're doing in certain sequences, certain situations. Now this is a unique one with two face-off guys dressing. How do they play this element of the game when yesterday they knew they were going to, in essence, win every face-off?
Yeah, Baptiste was 25 of 27 yesterday. It'll be a little bit more difficult today going against Petey LaSalle. Beats Kyle Bernlohr in goal, so the Atlas off to a hot start here, as is Baptiste, winning draws again.
Baptiste is absolutely incredible. I mean, obviously yesterday, without going against a face-off man, he was automatic. But you look at his ability to win draws. Last year, 79%, a record in professional lacrosse.
He's won all three today. Dixon coming off a hat trick yesterday. New York 3 for 3 shooting here early. Perfect shooting and perfect facing off with Baptiste.
So much for being gassed after playing yesterday. No, that's a good point because Connor Schellenberger was playing in the national semifinals, then was at the Tewaaraton ceremony, and then he got hurt yesterday. But the interesting thing is Zappatello is defending Dylan Malloy. He would have been defending Connor Schellenberger, and he's been amazing in his career against Schellenberger. It's a totally different matchup.
You see Staggs right there, Jim Stagnita, the head coach of the Whipsnakes, trying to keep his club encouraged. As it is again, make it, take it. Baptiste, he'll shoot, and he scores!
He's got to get the timeout, and he signals timeout.
He's going to get bailed out by the media timeout, so he doesn't need to, but he's going to have to go to the bullpen.
A stampede from the New York Atlas to start this game. Putting up a 6 spot in less than 6 minutes. Baptiste has won every faceoff he's taken. This time he takes it all the way to the rack and scores. All New York here early in Albany.
3 of your former players. Yeah. Jake Pacino making his pro debut really stole the show. Troy Ray, obviously, and Blaze Reardon, the best goalie in the league. But how would you describe the impact that Jake had on your program over the last couple years?
Oh, he's been unbelievable. Just leadership-wise, again, off the field, great student. But just his
quarter,
play.
without Jeff Teat having a major impact in the game, you'd probably say you're crazy.
And that's where a guy like Dylan Malloy, the luxury of being able to bring in
and say with conviction, Xander Dixon is going to have a monster year scoring the ball. I mean, with Jeff Teat passing to him, and TJ Malone could add that dimension to quarterback this offense.
It's really for Maryland, because you're not being able to demonstrate you can win faceoffs on a consistent basis. You got to get stops in the 32 and give your offense an opportunity to get in the flow of things.
Staggs has to be ecstatic with what he's seen over the last couple of minutes. Started 1 for 14 shooting his team, and now they've hit their last.
Actually get the full follow through.
Big battle for this loose ball in the middle of the field, won by Atlas. Carpenter will take a shot and score! Well, he gets rewarded for picking up the GB as he's done so often today. He's been a vacuum.
Q, is it possible that Atlas, after the quick turnaround, doesn't tire out in this game?
Well, possession will help them.
Where the pressure is coming from, where it's going, and to fill a seam.
Beautiful finish as well, so Baptiste back on to win the draw for Atlas. And we're getting our first look at what might be a disadvantage for having the 2 games in 2 days, because this Atlas team built a big lead early. The Whipsnakes have fought back, and it's as close as we have been since the 7:51 mark of the first quarter. Razanka. And now not only have they fought back and played hard the entire day, but they're within a distance of being able to win this game.
1 shot away from tying it up, and they've had 3 2-pointers in this game. Set shot over 90. and his athleticism. Quint, we talked about it yesterday. He's moving different. So in the fourth quarter, when your team is gassed, the supreme athlete makes the play.
Like, it's either going to be a goal or a train wreck.
Yes, but that was a goal. And I will also say this. When we saw that last highlight, there was a subtle, almost like fake flip that I think froze the defense that allowed him to continue to have room and space and no slide.
And now as the clock winds toward